God is good. God is good always. One more step to removing this person who I thought was a family member. Let me tell you something. I don't wish this on anybody, but it is, God said I must share it. So to prevent this from ever happening to you, ever happening to you. If you're new to the channel and you haven't caught up and you just caught this, I was in the middle of a court case with my sister. She she went down to the to the courthouse in our city and and made up this whole fabricated story about me, her brother. Now, uh, my sister and I have been the closest in our family. Never fought, never disrespected one another, nothing. Until one day, I did it. Excuse me. I created a successful business, and I decided that I was gonna. What better thing could I do is just make my sister 50% partner of the business. And come to find out, my sister wanted to use me. She wanted me to. She thought I was going to work the business and she was going to get the profit. So I said, no, no, thank you. And when I denied, when I protected myself, stopped her from actually using me, she kicked me out of her house, kicked me right out onto the street. She did. Not only did she do that, she held all my personal and business belongings to where I can't even make money. I can't make money to even pay her back. I can't even, but she doesn't care because I denied her using me. She thought she was going to use me. And I said no. So we had court today, virtual court, and the judge denied it all. Just she did. One thing about narcissists, they forget where they're at. They don't realize they're in a courtroom. So she was speaking like she was just on the streets at somebody's house or something, talking to the judge like the judge was her friend or something. It was really weird. She went on for like 5-10 minutes, just a whole story. I'm like, she doesn't even know that they don't care. They're here for the facts. Why do you want a protection order? And all she had in the order was a bunch of feelings. Hey, he's mean. He's bad. I'm terrified of him. He has guns. I mean, yes. She brought it. Her and I used to go to the shooting range together. I got a gun, and we used to go to the shooting range together. So she took another one of our things that we did together and used it against me. Use it against me. Um, Check this out. This is a good one. Check this out. So as soon as the judge denied her motion or denied the protection order, guess what she did? About an hour, maybe an hour or two later, I get a notification that the garage app to open the garage door has been changed and I have been removed. So I can't even get in the house. So I said, okay, cool. So I drove over to the house to try to get some stuff. I opened the screen door and she changed the locks. She changed all the locks. So just mad because she couldn't, because I said, no, you can't use me. I'm attached to nothing. You got to be that way. You got to attach to nothing because narcissists will use everything. Now, listen, she's terrified of me. She wants me out of her life, but she won't let me get my stuff to leave because she knows that once I get my stuff, that's it. I won't need to get a hold of her to get my stuff. That's what it really is. Or in other words, she would just give me my stuff and say, hey, here's your stuff. Goodbye. Don't bother me. Hey, that's all I want. So let me tell you guys another thing. It's actually a relief. It's a relief that not only I have her removed, I also have removed my mother. Joe did, my own mom. She was on the order. She was under the order of protection. So my narcissistic sister gathered all her minions, including my mother, and put them on the paper. And my mom was on there, my own mother. Mm. I can't tell you how much that hurt. That really, really hurt me to see my mother on there. But God is good. She got denied on the court. I was like, yeah, I already knew it because all I did was come up there and just tell the truth. I said, hey, I just told the judge, we've never fought in our lives, never any kind of violence, nothing. We've never even raised our voices at one another. So when I go by there the first time, she wasn't there. So I said, you know what? Let me go by there. Something told me, said, go by, take a couple pictures of the locks so I can show that, if it comes to that, the judge says she changed the locks, and I got a picture of the code, and I got an email. I have an email that's stating the time shortly after. I can't wait to tell the judge this. Shortly after your ruling, she changed everything. She changed it so I couldn't have access to get my things. And while I was there, when I went back to check pictures, guess who pulled up? Her and her boyfriend pulled up. She came up. I said, hey, I want to get my stuff. She's like, she got the recorder up. She's recording. I don't know why she's recording, but she's recording. And she's like, no, I'm terrified of you. You have a gun. Still on the stuff that she just got denied about. Let me tell you what I do. I try to look at it and try to remove my feelings from it. And just look at it and amaze me. My sister is a very, very bad person. She's very bad. She's worse than I thought. She's a horrible person. Luckily, throughout my life, I've been the total opposite of her. Total opposite of her. And therefore, I have friends that know who I am. She even knows who I am. But the freedom I feel from being used by my sister at first, because I was asking myself a few times because I was in denial, sort of. It's really difficult. It's no different than a narcissistic relationship. I'm like, is she really using me? Is she really trying to use me? No. The narcissist, the ex-narcissist, thought she was going to do the same. I was like, you're not using me. And when you tell a narcissist no, that they're not going to use you, they get mad. They get upset. She's pissed because she lost the court case. I already knew she was going to lose anyway. It was all lies. It was just. But what is the judge supposed to do when somebody comes with that kind of drama? And they got to cover their own butts just in case if any of it's true or not or whatever. I get it, totally get it. But it felt good to be on that call and just speak normal and just say, Your Honor, this is how it really is. None of that is true. We've never fought ever. And the judge saw right through it. She was like, there's no basis. Basically, the judge can't say certain things, but, this is not a feelings court. This is a facts court. The judge didn't say that, though, but I could tell by the way she was speaking. Let's put it that way. And so I tell you, the petitioner goes first. So we had to wait like 5 to 10 minutes while she ran off everything that she wrote on her paperwork to try to make me look bad. She tried to throw my mother in there. My mom lost a son. She lost a son. She sure did. When the mask falls off, that's it. It's game over. Can I bring my water in there? Hold on for a second. Let me grab my water real quick. When the mask falls off, And this is for all of you guys that are in the same situation as I. And this is what I'm going to do to travel the world to help millions of people. I'm going to help millions of people. God said I had to go through it first. So when I tell you guys the story, you guys know I'm not full of shit. Just making up a story just to get you guys wrapped up in the feelings. I believe while going live, while it's happening, the day it happened, because this happened today, to deliver the story as it happened. Thank God I got friends in my corner that believe in me and help me. And I will never forget, God kept saying over and over, God said, I must see what I thought my sister would never do to me. Now, people outside of me don't really understand it because they're just like, hey, protect yourself. Hey, I get it. I get protect myself. But to ensure that years pass by, people start to say, well, hey, it's your sister. That's your mother. Time has passed. Nope. And then whenever they say that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring out that thick stack of paperwork and give it to the people that are talking like that. And let me show you in her own words, including my mother. My mother didn't put any words in there, but she participated in the protection order from me. It makes no sense, right? Just another, I'm so glad it's over because I've been living with years of favoritism with my mother, and I've been in denial about it, to talk to her about it. I'm going to hand them that thick stack of paperwork and say, let me show you, not tell you. I don't have to tell anybody. I said, I'm going to say, let me show you what my sister did to me. They're going to say, well, what'd you do back to her, Linnell? I'm going to say, absolutely nothing. Now, that's the hard part, okay? If you want to see what a family member would do to you, don't resist. Protect yourself. I'm talking under the legal line, okay? You cannot resist. You got to let them do it. You got to see how far they go. My sister wants to see me in jail. She wants to see me in jail. I remember I went up there a couple of times to get my things with the police, right? And I noticed the next door neighbor's daughter would come out of the house every single time that I pulled up to the house. My sister recruited the neighbor little girl to record, thinking I was going to come up to the house while the protection order was in. I don't do none of that. Why? But I thought to myself, my sister's one of those conniving, because I wouldn't let her use me, she wants to see me in jail. She wants to see me in jail. And when she pulled up with her boyfriend at the house today, I'm scared of you. You can't come in here. You're going to bring the police. I said, you're denying me? Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I got to go. I'm not. When I think back and just look how she lives her life, and this is for those of you that are in it now, all you have to do is watch how they live their life currently today. That's all you have to do. Just watch it. And you say to yourself, just like this, if that wasn't my family member, would I fuck with them? If the answer is no, I promise you, remove them. My she's dirty. She got a great boyfriend, even though he's in the paperwork he was in the paperwork as a protection order and stuff, and he wrote a statement. He didn't write anything negative about me. He was just writing obviously what she told him to write, because he's under her control. He just doesn't know it. I remember one time, this is so dirty. I remember one time her and her boyfriend went out somewhere, and he came home, dropped her off, and left. And then she called her other boyfriend over right after he dropped her off. Sure did. And was doing shit while I was there in the next room. You hear me? Just dirty stuff. And I thought to myself, I remember in my room, I was like, I felt sorry for him. Little did I know. Little did I know my turn was coming. He's in the car, today driving her. I don't interfere. It's none of my business. He'll find out one day. He'll find out. It's just only a matter of time. The people that cheat and lie, it's only a matter of time before it's discovered. And I said, you're gonna get. He's probably getting it right now. As soon as the judge denied her, I'm sure he got it. He was getting all the bad tail end from that stuff. Mm. But I'm free. I'm free from my mother. I'm free from my sister. I'm free. This is forever. Are you ready to? I call them fears. False evidence appearing real psychologically. Fears. The bigger the fear, the bigger the reward on the other side of it. Now, this right here was the biggest fear in my life. I was in denial about it for many, many years. But you get caught up in the society talking about, hey, it's family. What are you supposed to do? You just have to live with it. No, you don't. No, you don't. You just have to be strong enough to face your fears from it. Her mask is fully off. When I see her and hear her, it's like I have no idea who that person is. Everybody around her, I'm sure, this is what narcissists do. The people around her, they know. They know. Even her friends, they know that she always highly talked about me in front of her friends. Hey, my brother's this, my brother that. He helped me. He helped me, and da da da. And now, in one week, after years of praising her brother, in one week, she tells all the same people that she used to praise me that I'm nothing. I'm crazy. She's scared for her life. To hear, to hear my sister say, "Oh, you got a gun." I'm afraid for my life. Were you afraid for your life when we went shooting? Target shooting? Absolutely not. Because it's a lie. All because I wouldn't let her use me. I came in, hey, you can quit your job, make double the money, and work your own hours. She was like, I want the money, but I don't want to put in the work. I was like, that means I'm doing all the work and that's using me. I said, no, thank you. She was like, well, you don't get nothing, Linnell. You get kicked out on the street. I'm going to keep your business equipment so you can't make any money. And you can't even have your personal property back. Can't even after denial, the denial made her more angry. You hear me? Millions are in this situation. Millions. If I didn't have good, wonderful friends, imagine the person that no friends, deep in debt, no place to go, didn't have a car. If I didn't have a car, listen, if I didn't have a vehicle, they would have just kicked me right out on the curb. That's it. What am I supposed to do? Nothing. Can't do anything. I'm going to take this experience and I'm going to help as many people as I can to never experience this kind of pain ever. 50 years of Now I have to think all the way back. How long has she been like jealous of me? Secretly, secretly wanting to destroy me. She wants to destroy me. She wants to see me in jail. You hear me? She wants to see me in jail. She was setting up things. She had people, hey, record him. If he pulls up, make sure you record him so she could send it to the police and thinking I was gonna break the protect. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not I'm not I'm not her. She doesn't have a brother anymore. She's probably upset about that. She ain't gonna tell you that, but she's upset about it because we never had a problem in our lives. When she's by herself, I can guarantee you there's no different than the narcissist. She's going to be crying worse than the narcissist. She's already probably been doing it now. And my mother, my mother, my own mother. As a man, my mother. She confirmed the favoritism that I've always felt all my life. She confirmed it. She wasn't like a parent to say, well, I heard your side. Let me go ahead and call Linnell and hear his side. You think she did that? Absolutely not. She didn't call me, talk nothing. She's out. See ya. You're out. I felt this, when the denial came, I felt this unbelievable amount of relief off of my shoulders that I've been carrying ever since my sister was born. It's now over. Now is the time for healing, rebuilding. I have to get the police to escort me over there while she not be there, because what she's gonna do is just never be home. That's what she does. What you guys need to just realize, narcissists are cowards. She's steady saying that she don't want me in her life. Don't bother me. Just give me my stuff and I'll never bother you again. Just give me my stuff. But she doesn't. Why do you think they don't want to get? If you really, I want you guys to really think about it. The reason why she doesn't want to give me my stuff, because she knows it will be over forever. I will not need to contact her in any form or fashion like I have it now. I haven't contacted her at all. They take the things you love. Make sure you understand, so you don't give them this power unknowingly. Okay, and it's different when it's family because it's just different. But if you see the signs inside of your family dynamic, the jealousy, you ever question yourself, did she really say that to me? Did she really do? The answer is yes. You got to pay attention. They give you signs. My sister's giving me signs all her life. I could just watch her life, how she does her friends. She had this friend of 30 years. This friend gave her a job, and guess what she did? Fucked her. Sure did. Fucked her too. Sure did. Slipped on, pretend to get an injury on her job, and now she's been this ongoing battle for over a few years, and she's lying. She's not hurt. She's not hurt at all. She's just that type of person. She's a bad person. She's a very bad person. I feel sorry for anybody that attaches their feelings to her. After she loses me, after she already lost me, probably next is probably going to come her daughter. She's going to do it to her daughter. And then her daughter's going to stick it to her too. See ya, Mom. You ain't doing that to me. I really hope this video helps a lot of people that are in it, that are too scared to face the fears, false evidence appearing real psychologically. But you have to face it. Because I was in, even though when this process started, I was still in denial. Would my sister do that to me? Would, you know what God said? Watch. God's talking to me the whole time. He said, watch. You still don't believe it, Linnell? No, I don't believe it, God. I've taken care of my sister. I've always been there for her. Nope, no. He said, just watch. They can't help themselves. Narcissists cannot help themselves. They can't stop themselves. They can't just say, okay, this is enough. If I really want him to leave, let me just give him the stuff and he'll leave me alone. Because that's exactly what I'll do. I'll never contact her again, ever. But they don't stop. They dig in harder and deeper. Each time they lose, they keep on coming. But it doesn't matter. God has me. It doesn't matter. Just stick with the truth. That's all I did in the court day today. I just got up there, told the truth, and I won. Just like that. 1 hour later, I get a message in my email. Hey, thank you for changing your your garage code or something it came into. I was like, Right after, listen, right after the judge's ruling, you hear me? Right after the judge's ruling. Hmm. Let me see who's up in here. Oh, what's up? I'm just an alien. How you doing, sir? I'm late in here. Glad the order was denied. Time to rebuild again. Yes, God has me. Yeah. What's up, Jacquees? What's going on, sir? What's up, Lottery Guru? LJ, I feel you, bro. I had a similar situation when I was living with my parents and my lazy ass brother and sister who never paid rent. LJ, I was pissed. They used me for a year until one day I left, and they will. Narcissists, it doesn't matter who they are. When it's a family member, it's already tough enough when you get into a relationship with a narcissist, but a family member takes it one more level closer. One more level closer. As soon as you get over the part of your family member doing that to you, and then it'll start to heal. But first, you got to go through all the pain. It's a lot of pain. Acceptance, denial, waiting to see if she's going to wake up and stop. They just don't stop. They just don't stop. Are you ready to, you think you're strong enough to remove them? It takes a lot. Not even saying, and say like you're not. You're not weak. It has nothing to do with being weak or you're a man or a woman. It doesn't, none of that. Just, I'm like, okay, denial. Let me go get my stuff. Nope. You better bring the police. I'm afraid you got to go. I'm like, you're still on that, huh? Oh. All right. Well, shit. I guess that's what I got to do. Not a big deal. Whatever. What's up, QJC? LJ, question: is your sister still running the business and taking? No, she can't run the business without me. No, she don't know what to do. She was never part of the business like that. She just thought she would be able to. I do everything, and she'd receive the profits. That's what she thought. I just said no. She's upset that I didn't let her use me. Let me tell you something, guys. She is a bad person. I'm sure she's been like this all of her life, but hiding it from me. Hiding it. She does her boyfriend so dirty. I feel sorry for him, actually. What's up, James? What's up, Bazan? What's going on? Were you all raised by a single mom? Yes, the upbringing. No, it has nothing to do with single mom. Nothing with that. Now, I don't really get caught up in the single mom. That's society that programs people's brains to say, hey, if this happens, my mom raised me as a child. It was good. I didn't really see no favoritism as a child, but that stuff didn't happen until I was an adult. That's when I noticed the favoritism. When I was a child, no. But since I was the oldest, I had to take care of her when she was born. So, and I didn't really care. That didn't bother me. My mom teaching me responsibilities at a young age was a benefit to me. I really appreciate that, So So James, sad to hear this happen to you. Cutting ties with your own flesh and blood is very hard to do. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I have obviously been sent here for a purpose. It's much bigger than SMD, Savings Minus Debt. If you guys haven't heard my other channel, Savings Minus Debt, it's much bigger than that because I thought for sure that SMD was going to be there. Not saying that it's not. I'm just saying this right here is bigger because this affects a lot of people in denial about this right now. Many people are like me, denial about yeah. But it was a victory. God always protects me. Always protects me, always. It was smooth. I just went in there, talked, and that was it. Denied. She's like, ain't no evidence. Sorry. That probably sent her over the edge. And I know it did because next thing you know, I got an email saying the code to the garage has been changed and all this. I'm like, why don't you can I just have my stuff? And then I'll leave you alone. I promise I'll leave you alone, just like, but she is a bad person. This will be the last rebuild I do. First, I had to do it in 23 with the ex-narc. And then I get back here and have to do it with my sister, who was a really bad narc. She makes, if you put it this way, if you have a family member that does not care about getting the police involved when they are wrong, you need to hurry up and get away from that person. Because you do not want to legally tie yourself to a narcissist. You just don't. Don't give them a chance. My sister is crazy. My sister was setting this up way back in the end of November. When I finally got to see the original file date, she started this process in the end of November. In the end of November. And I remember she came over she came and brought some eviction paperwork. It wasn't filed with the state or anything, but eviction paperwork with her boyfriend and two of her friends. And I was like, and when she handed it to me, I just opened the door, grabbed my room door, grabbed it from her. She knocked on my room door. Here, you got to be out. Here's an eviction notice. And then I just said, okay, and closed the door. And I thought to myself, that was weird. Why did she bring all those people to give me that? I don't get it. Plus, when you serve something like that, you can't serve it personally. It got to be through somebody or someone, right? So I knew it was all just whatever, right? But I was like, why did she bring in all these people? She probably told her boyfriend and all her friends that, oh, he's crazy and this and that. And I'm scared. Can you guys go with me? I'm terrified. And that's what she does. I'm terrified of him. And then nothing happens. They're probably like, Lynelle is not acting like anything she's saying. You let the narcissist tell on themselves. Let the narcissist tell their own friends. They'll do it. They'll talk all this stuff. They'll talk all about all the flying. They'll tell all the flying monkeys, all this denial. My son called me and said, my oldest son called me. He said, Dad, you all right? I was like, yeah, I'm cool. What's going on? He's like, Auntie just called me and she said this and that about you, this and that. And he was like, my dad doesn't act like that. He said, my dad doesn't raise his voice because they're my kids. They wouldn't know if I raised my voice. They wouldn't say, if that was the case, he was like, oh yeah, my dad, yeah. But he's like, my dad does not do that. He doesn't do any confrontation. He doesn't do no yelling and all this other stuff. He's like, Auntie lied about you, Dad? I was like, yeah, she's a bad person. Be very careful. Be careful what you say and you do around her. Be very careful. Because if you get on the wrong side of her, she's going to treat you the same way, just like she does all of her friends and her brother. I hope her boyfriend's watching. Look what she's doing to her brother. Well, What's up, October? What's going on, man? LJ, I appreciate you showing your journey. It seems like things continue to get revealed to you with each passing day. You know what's October? This is, and you guys follow me, so you guys know. I asked God to show me. And let me make sure this is clear. If you ask God to show you, ask God to take you to the next perspective or make whatever it is, make sure you are prepared for that, for how he's going to do it. Don't interfere. Don't get in the way. Nothing. Don't. You can't. Don't resist. Don't call them. Don't. No matter what they do, just stay out the way, and they will show you. They will tell everybody. They will show everybody, because you got to remember, when they talk that stuff to other people, the person they're talking to, in their mind, or if they're going to say it, they're probably thinking, well, okay, you did all that to Linnell. What did he do back? Nothing. Nothing. God said, Linnell, you can't do nothing. You hear me? You stay out of the way. Stay out of the way. And I did. No matter what she did, what she said, I didn't call anybody, didn't talk to anybody about it. Nobody, just my closest friends where I'm at today, my closest friends. Somebody I know she doesn't control, she can't call and talk to, none of that. None of that. You're going to have to be strong to do that too. Because in your mind, the ego in you, the devil in you, it wants that energy back. It's trying to make that connection. You can't give them any. You let them wallow in it. Not wallow, but I'm not saying it right. I'm saying the wrong word, I'm sure. But you let them stew in it themselves. I'm around love. My new perspective of the world is this: love. God removed all the snakes that were hidden, removed all the plants that the devil had in my life. The devil's going to use all of his tools to try to stop chosen ones. Believe that. And from this point in my life, never again, ever, will I ever deny, not that I did, but deny, I will, no, not deny, but respect the devil. I will never again pretend like I don't see him, like I saw him in my sister, what she's doing. I knew I couldn't be around that, but I was thinking in my mind, well, I'm not her boyfriend. It's not me that she's doing that to, and she tried to involve me. I was like, hey, don't involve me in your side stuff. I don't do that. But at that moment, I knew I should have got out. I should have left. And even during the court, she said, well, yeah, it's true. We never fought. She said that in the court. Well, it's true. We never fought, throughout our lives. We always got along. But then she goes, I don't know what happened to him now. He's just going crazy. No, I'm not. No, it's only in your mind. And when they're in it like that, they don't know that they probably I'm saying she probably truly believes what she's saying to herself about me. As this goes by, this is just another, one more thing closer to freedom. Um, a year is going to by. One day, this is going to be a year old, and then 2 years old. I had to, like this past Christmas and this past New Year's, one of the best Christmases I ever had with my friend and his family. It was beautiful. It was actually Christmas Eve and Christmas Day was actually beautiful. It was very beautiful. Something I never got to experience a Christmas like the way I had it with my friends. Yeah, that was I'm excited about New Year's coming up here. Thank you, God. Thank you for protecting me from the snakes I didn't see that were right up underneath. Mm, yeah. If you're going through this, you're going to have to be strong. You're going to go through some denial because, you've always told that, we have always been told that family is this, nothing denies family, all that. That's exactly what the devil wants you to think too. Oh, it's okay. It's okay for family members to do you like that. They're family. No, they're not. That's not okay. What's up, Herbert? You're spiritually adept. These types of situations will be uh, commonplace, as this is our classroom for sure. Just another course, another lesson. You got the great down. You're gonna earn that wisdom. Yeah, I had to earn that wisdom. Mm. But if I can save a lot of people from this, that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life, I live for God. Does that mean going to church and not? No, not like that. I'm not into organized religion. It's not like that. I don't give 10% of my income. I mean, if you do that, hey, that's totally up to you. I'm just saying me. Yeah. But this is a victory. Today was beautiful. I saw her. It's just you could tell she was just hot because she lost. Because she lost. Mm. Tell you, when you are, it's amazing how much energy the brain uses when you're going through stuff like that, and it makes me physically tired, and they ain't really did nothing. Oh yeah, this is October. God already told me He was gonna. None of this could. He said none of this could carry over into 2025. None of this could carry over, and He meant it. I'm glad it happened. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't. I was still in denial. I was staying at my sister's house. I was in denial. I'm thinking she's gonna wake up. She's gonna come in, say sorry. She doesn't want to lose her brother. This is what I'm thinking as she's doing things to me, just like the narcissist. Same thing. She's gonna come around. There's no way she's gonna lose her brother over this. I just came into her life. I said, "Hey, you can quit your job and double your money. All you gotta do is work with me." Hmm. I got people. I got friends that love me and help me. Only allow those type of people in your life, people that love you. It doesn't matter if they're family or not. Love has nothing to do with family, distance, time, nothing. That's what I learned out of this lesson. It has nothing to do with time, nothing to do with family, nothing. If a family member is mistreating you, that's not love. Okay, that's not love. There's no excuse for it. I did this and that. No, you're removed. Let me give you guys another story before I go out of here. I also had to remove a younger brother. Hear me? Now, this brother is on my dad's side. He's about, oh, I forgot. Was he 15 years younger than me? 14, somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. Anyway, he grew up in another state. And over the past, I say 10 years, 7 to 10 years, we've gotten close and we talk daily. Uh, Absolutely nothing's wrong. Let me tell you, nothing wrong, right? This last year, I came down to where he lived for a family reunion. He was supposed to show up. He didn't. Didn't call me. Didn't say why he didn't. And not only after that, he didn't talk to me for months, for weeks after that. Weeks. Nothing. I had to remove him too. I don't have nobody. I will never allow anybody that close to me to do that. You can't do that. You cannot do that. He's removed forever. Can't just do that. But no reason, nothing. I don't. That's not part of my world. I know people don't believe that there's a perspective of the world where there are people that do not do that. They want the best for you. They love you. They want you to be the best in this world while you're alive. That's the world I'm going to create. Well, I've created. I've started with myself first. I started with myself. It starts with you. Yeah. This is going to be the best New Year's ever. This New Year's is, I'm going to thank God. He told me, he said, that's not coming over here. That's not coming in 2025. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what that meant until I got the bang at the door. God was like, okay, you ready? You asked me? I said, yeah, God, I asked you what's coming. Don't worry about that part. Are you ready? I said, yes. Bam, 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 bam. Who's that? Who's that, God? I don't know. Go see. It's the police, God. Yeah, sure is. Did you send them? No, I didn't send them. Who do you think sent them? The person in there that's scared of her life. She's in fear of her life from a brother that's never caused harm to her and wanted the best for her in life. That guy. That's who your sister is. That's who your sister is. Don't interfere, Linnell, because you got to let her show you, Linnell. Don't do anything back. Don't say anything. Don't stop her from nothing. Let her do what she's going to do and let her show you. And then you make the decision yourself, Linnell. That's what he said to me. Oh my God, hey God, would she really do that to me? God said, just watch. Look, you need some more evidence or something? I say, yeah, God, I need some more. Okay. Now I believe you, God. All right. Next thing you know, denied. Who knows what she's planning now? I don't know. They just don't stop. They get worse. They don't accept that they shouldn't have been doing that. Okay, it's done. They just don't stop. You have to be prepared for that. Are you prepared to do that? It'll free you though. I'm free. Hmm. Yeah. Well, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining. I noticed like until I get 1,000 uh, people on this particular channel, I can't really go live for everybody to see. So the only people that see the notification are the people that are subscribed. That's why you guys are notified. But God is good. Trust God. No matter what the narcissist tries, don't react. Just respond. See what they do? Okay, this one. So now after this denied, now I know the next. I know all the next steps I have to do to finish this out. But 2025, I hope you guys are prepared. All my people that have been following me since SMD, you guys ain't seen nothing yet. God prepared me He prepared me for this. You guys know that follow me. As soon as I start writing books, and then I start writing what's happening right now to be in this book. Some people are going to be like, "Oh, that's a lie. He didn't really." All of you guys will be my witnesses to say, "Oh no, he's telling the truth." That's all of that is true. All of it's true. I'm happy. I'm happy. She's out of here. My mom's out of here. I don't have to worry about any of that. I don't have to worry about. Oh my goodness, I don't have to worry about any of that. Now I'm going to make room for all the right people to come in my life. Because remember, when they're in your life, you don't know this yet, but when they're in your life, they're preventing the right people to come in your life. They're preventing them. You guys have a good one. All right, you guys, see you later. Bye-bye.